Jesus said, "Come to me as a child." And Jesus said that we should be like sheep. Now, I'm going to tie both of them together. All right. Come to me like a child. Well, have you ever been around kids that just followed somebody? And that was the apple of their eye. They cherished that person more than anything upon the face of the earth. And whatever that person said for them to do, they was going to do. Whatever that person told them to say, they was going to say. You know, and everybody sings things like that, where that little child just follows that grandpa around, or that grandma, or their mama, their daddy, whatever. And they're completely obsessed with them, you know. They don't care about nobody else's opinion, just that one person's. All right? That's how that child's supposed to come to Christ. That's how we're supposed to be with Christ. For he is our everything. You know, he's to be the apple of our eye. But see, we're to be like sheep. And when we be like sheep, somebody told me that if a sheep jumps off a cliff, the rest of the herd will follow it. I didn't believe it, so I looked it up. And it's true. So then I started going down the rabbit hole of sheep. And the sheep do know the shepherd's voice. And the sheep follow the shepherd because the sheep trust the shepherd. And we are to be like sheep when it comes to Christ. We are to trust him and follow him. We are to know his voice. And the shepherd also has the sheep hook, you know, and that's another reason why the sheep are listening to him, but they're still following him. They ain't running from him. And we are to follow Christ the same way. And should we get out of line, let's hope and pray that he uses that rod to bring us back in line. You know, because that's a loving Father. Well, yeah, come to me as a child is simply just let Jesus be the apple of your eye. You know, you don't care about anything except for Christ. And being like a sheep is basically the same thing. We are to trust him and follow him, knowing that he's got it all worked out and planned out. Because the shepherd goes before the sheep. The shepherd leads the way. The same as Christ went first into death, and he paid that price for all of us, but he rose again. He was the first to rise from the dead. Jesus is the first of all creation, firstborn of everything. And we are to be the little children that follow him around, clinging to every word he says, and just whatever, you know, just being with him's enough. Wrap your mind around that for a little bit. Think upon going to Jesus as a child. The same way you went to your grandparents or your mama, your daddy, whatever. Whoever it was that you just adored. Remember, share your gospel. For if your gospel is hid, it is hid unto those that are lost. And have a blessed day.